More Sonics here. Hopefully we don't get a headshot. There's a ball here. I know there's one guy like this who's just like fighting on his own. You just always fight that guy, you know, because nobody will help him where he is. Alright. Like what he's doing here is very bad because because my Rhino owns him, but he just 1v6, you know? Like he can't get any help. It's not possible to get help. Sometimes at least it's possible to get help, and there's like even like if there was a Widow who was in an LOS where you could follow up on the slam, that could work, right? Ryan goes in 1v6 as well. Big 1v6 fans in this game. Yeah, chill. Rhino's such a bad hero. I mean, dude, the Rhino's 27% ult. He even got a pin kill. Got an uncontested bomb. No, just push cart. I'm gonna go push up to the high ground, catch forward spawners because they spawn here. The ball's here. Okay, we'll shoot him first. 1v6 mines. My tanks can just run into these mines. They should. This is not what my Ryan's doing. He should literally eat them all. Because that's just support ult. Very good advanced play to make against Wrecking Ball is when he mines, you just eat them on tanks. Unless they're obviously, if you're fighting, then you can't do that. But if you're not under pressure, there's really no reason not to do that, you know? Too much pressure here and no shield tank with me, so I unfortunately have to get off high ground. I would love to be there, but it's unfortunate. I wish my team went high ground there. We really don't want to give up, just go low ground like that, but we really have no choice when our team doesn't want to. Like, it's only me and Mercy high ground. I can just get one shot by Hanzo. So if I have like a Ryan with me there, though, I mean, I can just stand there and not move and shoot the Hanzo, and then I can kill him. Classic example of why you really want to group up with like your allies when you make plays. Something on Ashe I like to do is when I have a lot of shots in the mag and somebody shows up, I'll use my if I have a lot of shots, then I'm gonna use my left clicks, and if I don't have so many shots, I'll right click, just to be efficient with the like even breaking shields. You know, it's a nice jump in from him. I think my Ryan could have been with me as well, but it's not the end of the world. This is honestly why heroes like Ryan are bad, because they just aren't able to traverse the map efficiently. It's a very bad play from the other team is to fight here. They should let us close the door. The problem is that winning a fight here, like, it's so easy for us to push, right, when we have this door here. Like, if they had let the cart come through the door and then they win a fight, then we have all these tight chokes that come through. But if you fight too early on this map, we just push through this big open door and it's really easy to push. Compared to letting us push a little bit and then fighting, where we'd be in a much harder fight. Sigma's used like his whole resource package for very little. Follow up on the ball slam. You know, there's multiple ways to follow up on the ball slam, right? There's like the obvious way. Oh my god, I almost fell into the dragon. There's like the obvious way, which is like playing Tracer and, you know, Genji, and you jump in when the ball jumps in. Everyone knows that. But the less obvious way is to like play snipers and just wait for the ball slam. And if you time your shot so it's like right when they're at the top of the slam, it's really easy to hit the shot.
Score 3-0. Switching sides.
Knowing when to let the cart get pushed. Yeah, I mean, I think I would call that issue in general the issue of knowing where to fight, like where on the map you want to fight. And that's like the #1 issue I feel like I see at this rank in terms of how people play, is they're not fighting where their comp is good or where the map is good or where the objectives and yeah. So basically it's like the comp and the map, like they're not thinking about those things in terms of where they take fights. Like they just instantly fight without a mindset as like trying to win the game, trying to, you know, prepare for the key points in the map for objectives. When do you engage with Genji with your hammer slams? The way I like to do it on Genji is when the guy slams, when the Hammond slams, I'll like the same way a sniper does, where, right, imagine the Hammond slamming here, like I'll like wait, he slams, and then I headshot the guy. It's the same thing on Genji, except when he slams, I'll do a left click as they're bouncing up in the air because it's easy to hit a left click, and then I'll dash in and I'll right click. And that is usually how I like to engage on a Hammond slam. That's optimal. Sometimes you don't have the time and you just have to dash in on the guy when he's slammed, but typically you want to dash in after the slam comes through and hit them while they're in the air with the dash. Man, one shot there was kill, so that was a good push, but I just beefed it basically. I love killing the Torp turret insta whenever it comes up. Like if you kill it fast, it's like less HP, right? So focusing that Torp turret down early. Don't even care my Bob gets slept. It gets a sleep out, and it's gonna wake up at the end anyway, and it holds the card anyway. So bobbing to card is generally such a strong play because even the worst case scenario, which is your Bob is instantly gets slept, is not that bad. My Bob's still accomplishing something. It's still holding the card pressure, and if it forces sleep, and it still wakes up, right? So bobbing in a way where the worst case scenario isn't that bad. Another way to do it would be to like uppercut somebody with the Bob, like hit him with it directly so that you can get a kill instantly, and then even if Bob gets slept, again, you already got a kill. You already did something. It's this principle of like consistent, high likelihood value, you know, like playing in a way where you have a guarantee of success. Shit, get back, bro. Trying to get out of here. The cart ran over the turret. Like, this is a key moment where I don't really want to fight immediately. Take these, like, low commitment fights. There's a bunch of guys stacked there, so a dynamite is super powerful. And, like, it even forces them off the cart just by making that play. This guy's going to jump me. I'm going to coach him off. I'm going to bob the cart. Same principle. Bob's holding cart. I don't care if it gets slept. I'm still having a lot of impact. Fun fact, Torb cannot armor if he pops his E like that. So, oh shit. It's a very powerful, it's a very powerful play to make to jump on him when he's using his lava, because he can't pop his armor. He can't save himself. I'm gonna die here. There's no point in running. I'm just gonna run in and die aggressively. If I get a kill, that's absolutely wonderful. It's not necessary, but it's nice. But I just make sure I die on the cart there, because as I was looking about running away, I was like, you know, I could get caught running away here. So because I think that might happen, I'm just going to jump on the cart, which means my death is going to be less impact. It's like a high risk play to run away there and try to survive, where you get a big payoff, but the risk's not worth it for me here. You know, I just care more about stopping the cart and making sure this next fight's in a good location instead of, you know, closer to the final cap. We're losing here, but my position right now is so dominant. My team is jumping in for some reason. I guess they're flying heroes, so they don't care. But I'm going to break this bubble preemptively because I think the Winston might want to utilize it later. I don't care about this push, though. I'm not interested in it. I'm not leaving my my power position. My team should not want to... I mean, they should play where they are, but they shouldn't jump out that window. It's just suicidal. And so because I know it's suicidal, I won't participate in it, you know? I'm just going to play my game, stay in my power spot, and like lo and behold, a kill comes to me with that McCree. I'm able to counter kill him because of it. I honestly feel a little bit bad from this Winston. My aim is kind of cracked right now. I'm just going to bob down mid. Same principle. I want to put it in an annoying location where the enemy's just scared to do anything right now because the bob's going to wake up. It's not really going to do anything here, but it's just a zoning tool. If we're better here, we had the opportunity to land some headshots. Alright, they're using a lot of ults here. Same principle. We want to make sure we're dying on the cart. We might not even get another touch here, unfortunately. We have a ball, so we actually can get another touch. It's going to be a sketchy one, but this is the problem. See, like, this is exactly the mistake I didn't make before, where I just died on cart. These guys might survive together, but that's kind of only because their echo's not... Now they're going to die. See, like, this type of death, super late death, is like a game-losing death. Whereas if they had just died at the same time I died, they would have been able to touch this. This is sketchy, but there's a mega here, so I'm not... And the retreat path is pretty easy. Like, it's close, because I can have this lower retreat path. So that's why I go for the run out here. Oh, I'm discorded. I gotta respect that discord. That dude's one. He's peeking again. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't think he'd peek. But, yeah, now they switched off Ana, so I can just kind of throw the bob wherever I want it. This Winston's doing a good job getting in my face. I actually just dominating with, like, insanely cracked headshots on him, but I think the Winston's playing pretty well. Like, you see how he's contesting me, but he's not forcing the kill. He's, like, he's not willing to leave his bubble for the kill, because he knows if he does, he could just die. So he's playing his bubble cooldowns pretty effectively, honestly. There's an echo like above me. I want to just left click her here because if I scope in, she might just like stickies me or headshot me or something. So, oh my god, that's very close. That's kind of a bad bubble. I would contrast that with his other bubbles. I would contrast that with the ones that he made before, which were a lot higher impact. Same, another bad bubble from him. He's not like accomplishing anything with that bubble. So the key is, Winston, is you want your bubble to be controlling a key location. I mean, that bubble you could argue is just like a full retreat bubble, but so it's not that bad. But you know, it's like a get the fuck out type bubble. It's not going to do anything for you. It's literally just buying time. Showing his back too, but he can't make a jump like that with Hog on his team. It's a bad switch. They should have a diva, or at the very least a Zarya. You can see how big the difference is when they play this shit team comp where they don't have a tank to support Winston. And I like that he instantly switches the ball. That's the right call. He can't support his plays playing.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
We're gonna look for kills on these backliners. This guy's picked up, so we can get the easy hit on him. This guy's gonna touch. We're just gonna throw a dynamite on him.
Play of the game.
Ashe, what's your main? Could be anything, bro.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Hoggy Woggies?